ChatGPT. Relate ACM to the documentary Black Godfather. Black Godfather through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM. The Black Godfather tells the remarkable story of Clarence Avant, a man whose influence touched music, politics, sports, entertainment, and culture. Yet beneath the story of success and influence lies a deeper lesson about service, joining, extending, and using one's gifts for the benefit of others. Through the lens of A Course in Miracles, ACIM, the documentary becomes a reflection on the difference between specialness and true function. At its heart, the documentary asks, what is greatness for? ACIM answers, every gift is meant to be extended. Influence versus specialness. The world celebrates Clarence Avant because of his influence, his connections, his accomplishments, his ability to open doors. The ego often turns influence into specialness, a way to stand above others. ACM teaches that specialness separates, true greatness joins. The documentary repeatedly shows Clarence using influence not to elevate himself, but to help others succeed. The power of service. One of the strongest themes in the film is service, mentoring, supporting, encouraging, connecting. ACIM teaches that happiness comes through giving rather than getting. The documentary beautifully reflects this principle. Seeing potential again and again, Clarence sees possibilities in people before they see them in themselves. He recognizes talent, potential, opportunity. ACM teaches that miracles involve seeing beyond appearances. The documentary repeatedly demonstrates this way of seeing, joining rather than competing. The ego thrives on competition, comparison, scarcity. The film portrays a very different approach: collaboration, support, networking, joining. ACIM teaches that we rise together because minds are joined. Like the documentary beautifully mirrors this truth. Function. Clarence appears to know his function, not necessarily in a religious sense, but in a practical sense. He understands how he can serve. ACIM teaches that peace comes from fulfilling our function. The documentary repeatedly points toward this lesson. Extending rather than possessing. The film shows how relationships, opportunities, and resources can be extended, not hoarded, not possessed, not controlled. ACM teaches that what is given is strengthened in the giver. The documentary beautifully demonstrates this dynamic. Leadership. The highest form of leadership portrayed in the film is not domination. It is empowerment, helping others discover their own gifts. ACM teaches that true teachers remind others of what they already possess. The documentary reflects this understanding. Legacy. The world often defines legacy through achievements. ACM would define legacy through extension. How much love was shared? How much healing occurred? How much joining took place? The documentary repeatedly suggests that Clarence's greatest accomplishments were the people he helped along the way. The miracle of recognition. A recurring theme is recognizing greatness in others. ACIM teaches that what we recognize in another, we strengthen in ourselves. The documentary beautifully illustrates this principle. The central reflection. The ego watches the Black Godfather and asks, how much influence can I gain? How important can I become? How much power can I accumulate? The Holy Spirit watches the Black Godfather and asks, how can my gifts be used to serve and uplift others? Viewed through ACM, the documentary becomes a lesson about function, service, and extending what has been given. Clarence Avant's life symbolizes the movement from personal success toward collective benefit. The deepest message may be, the ego seeks influence for itself. The Holy Spirit uses influence to extend blessing. True greatness is not measured by how many people serve us, but by how many people are strengthened through our willingness to serve. Every gift becomes meaningful when it is shared. Every life becomes powerful when it is devoted to extending what has been freely received. Go to mwge.org to find full movie and commentary by David Hoffmeister.